Maybe the Magnolia logo above that. What is that? Veritas?
Veritas. It's about truth is what we find here at Harvard. That's the quest.
That's outdated.
Well, and that's why I think we remove the columns, because that's all I'm focusing on is the columns.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm excited.
Hi, we were waving at each other from a distance.
Hi, I'm Margoes.
Anita.
I'm from Amsterdam.
Goedemiddag.
Ja, dankjewel.
Hi, Mark
Hi.
Appleman.
Are you guys ready?
Oh yeah, are you?
I'm ready.
Thanks for having
course.
me. I'm so thrilled.
I can't wait to see you in action.
Oh my gosh, don't put the pressure on me.
No, of course. Welcome to the Business of Entertainment, Media and Sports, and welcome to the Harvard Business School. You made it. Does it feel good? See, now that is what we like to see. Yes. My name is Anita Albersi. I'll be the chair of the program, so I'm going to be here for the next few days.
We are having a fun time here on the Harvard grounds, our first day in the BEMS program.
Our very first case study.
Yep.
Drago 5,
Yep.
Rock Nation, Jay-Z,
It was really fun.
Random House, and Microsoft.
Really good conversations.
Yeah.
It's so interesting to hear from people with different perspectives, working across different industries, talking about music and sports and media all in one session. We can pull from all the different lessons too, and we've gotten to be able to compare notes and meet really interesting people with great roles.
And that's just the first, so we have 7 to go.
Yeah, 7 more to go.
Can't imagine what our brains would feel like after 7
Yeah,
of these.
so I think I need to go start reading right now. I gotta go.
We had a study group this morning where it absolutely prepared us to be confident to talk about it in class. I highly recommend this way of learning, this way of thinking about the business to anyone, whether you're at Harvard or not. It's just a really good way to learn the material.
Making the millions, right? They give a small fee, a flat fee.
But there's various elements, right? There's like
Knowing that this was coming this time of year, we really wanted to carve out time. It's also our 16th anniversary, and 16 years ago, tomorrow,
We were in Boston.
actually walking on this campus, visiting some friends that were going here, so
Sure.
felt like it was meant to be.
Had to happen.
I think with our show, we never understood why are people resonating with our show, and I think it's just two normal people from Waco doing what they're passionate about. It was an authentic story, and then we were telling those authentic stories in the magazine, and people were connecting with the people that we were highlighting. And so you have this idea of a show, which means we're back in the seat, and it's all day just with that. But then you have this other option here with a network where you get to curate and create these stories that highlight other talent, highlight other authentic stories, and be a part of it if we want. But from a bigger picture, it felt like a really unique opportunity to call home with a lot of content.
We look back on that first year as just like a roller coaster. I mean, this is our job. This is a real thing. And these cameras are in our house. I mean, it's one thing for you to go to a studio, and I punch a clock and I'm here to work. Well, that's great, but I mean, can you imagine that environment coming literally into your living room? And so that was the second year. It almost like it's the light bulb moment, like, oh shoot, what have we gotten ourselves into?
It turns out you can have your cake and eat it too.
Cupcake and eat it
because
too.
we knew about that 16th anniversary.
Oh,
and so
oh my
we
gosh,
got
that's
you
so
this.
pretty.
Can I put it down here?
Love it.
so for me, this experience, I knew it would be great, but it was greater than great. It was completely eye-opening for me, just to learn the whole business and structure of these major companies, and it was very inspiring for me.
I got to give my perspective, my thoughts being an athlete through life experiences because I left school at 16, 17, and this is the first time I've been back. It's been tough, it's been rigorous, long days, but I can't wait to come back in some shape or form in the future and do some more studying.
When you start with nothing, you don't really lose nothing, do you? And if someone says jump, why not jump? If you fall, your family's just going to pick you up. And so why not work hard now? Work harder than what I worked hard before and remember what got me there and the people that got me there. So
I've dealt with anxiety and depression my entire life. It's something that I've been predisposed to on my dad's side of the family. And in my career, the best thing that I've done, and I wish I would have done it sooner, or had the presence of mind to do it sooner, was to speak my truth in that regard, because I think I've been able to know that I'm not alone. It's been very therapeutic for myself, but I've been able to pay it forward in a big way.
I have to say the best decision that I've made was to leave my country, because I grew up in Cameroon, and you look at the chances of being in the NBA, it's like someone said to me, you have like 5 times the better chance to be hit by lightning or something like that than to make it to the NBA, which is like crazy. But when you think about being from Africa, I think it's times 10 even, you know, because it's so far from you. So I came to the United States, and I created a blueprint for success.
One of the most defining moments in my life was understanding the power of loving myself. I was a single mom at one point in time before I met the love of my life, and that was a place I'd never imagined I would be in. I never thought that would be my scenario. What I've learned as a tough person, what I think is tough, is that we become our strongest when we allow ourselves to be vulnerable. I think, loving myself, understanding the power of loving myself was by far one of the best things I could ever do in my life, best decisions.
One of my best decisions was taking part during this, or in this World Cup 2006. Then I said, yeah, I will take part as number 2 in this World Cup. And I'm not used to that situation, because I used to be number 1. And I said to myself, okay, now it's my task to help these young people, to give them a little bit of my experience. And I think there are things in life that are much bigger than yourself.
Mm-hmm. It's all about how you define yourself. Just like we don't define ourselves with the failures, we have to take stock in the moments that are this, the celebration of humanity, the celebration of all of us having the opportunity to be at Harvard Business School and doing this. Mm-hmm. Those little victories that we have, like a great sunset and a great bottle of wine, like all those things we need to take stock in.
It's very hard for me to put into words how special this is. For us to have real live discussions about businesses that you guys are building, and to see how accomplished you all are and how even more accomplished you're going to be, hopefully. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for everything